Now that you have added the Cami extension to your computer, we're going to look at how to complete an assignment in Schoology with Cami. Once you open the assignment up, you will know if you have the option to complete with Cami because you will see a gray box to the right that says Open Assignment with Cami. I'm going to click this box. Since this is the first time that I've used Cami, I'm going to have to log in with my school Google account. So I'm going to click Log in with Google, and I'm going to choose my account. If you don't already have your account saved on your computer, you can just enter your email and your password, and then you will be ready to start. Now, if I look at my Cami account, I see a worksheet, and to the left, I see a bunch of different options. So I see an option with a T, text box. I'm going to click this option. And it's going to give me the option to add text boxes to my worksheet. So I'm going to start with number 1, and I know that I need to answer this problem. So I'm going to go ahead, click, and start typing. Now I have the T highlighted in pink, so that means that I can add my text box. So I've clicked, I've added my number, and if you look to the left, you see that you can change your font size. You can make it really big, or you can make it really small, depending on what space you have to work with in your worksheet. You can also change the color of your text. And if I hover over my text box, I have the option to click and drag it to wherever I need it. So if I wanted to line up these numbers, I could. Now, if you look at the top, it also gives you a lot of other options. You can change the font itself. You can bold, italicize, underline. But we're not really going to look at those options today because the main thing you need to know is how to add a text box and how to highlight and erase. So I've completed my first one. Now I'm just going to click anywhere on this page to get out of that text box. And since my T is still pink and highlighted, I can go to any other spot and start adding more text. Now, if you notice, it's going to say the same font, the same color, the same size as the previous text box, but I can change it if I need to. That is how you add a text box using Cami. Now, let's look at the other option that I want you to be aware of, and it is the highlighting tool. So you're going to go to this little A, it's called markup, and it's going to give you the option to pick a color. So this is going to be the color that you're highlighting with. And I can go over anything on my document, press and hold the mouse and drag it to highlight whichever or whatever I need to highlight. This will work good if you have to highlight sentences in a text, or if you have a multiple choice question, you can just highlight the correct answer. If you notice up at the top, my changes to my document is automatically saved. If I mess up or I didn't add a text box where I wanted to add it to, I could just hit undo, and it's going to erase the last thing that I did. Now, the great thing about Cami is if something comes up, my computer dies, it shuts down, all of my progress has been saved. So I just go back to that assignment and open again. And you're going to see that all the changes that you have made are saved. Now, if for some reason I made a mistake and didn't want to highlight that, and then I do not have undo up here, you could also go to the eraser, click it, highlight it pink, and just hit it, and it will erase it. Now, once I'm finished completing my assignment in Cami, I want to turn it in. So I have to go up here to the top right-hand side and hit Turn In. It's going to give me a bunch of information about this document, and I want to hit the blue Turn It In button. It is going to redirect me back to Schoology. And once I'm in Schoology, it's going to give me the option to submit. You have to submit it in order for your teacher to see what you have completed. And once I have done this, I have completed my assignment in Cami.